Mike, last couple of home games, you come from behind to take something from the games. Do you feel that's a good example of the character in this side?
I think the character's there in the side. Yeah, it's something that we've talked about, something that we're applying at the training ground, in order to keep ourselves pushing forward, pushing on. And when you show character, obviously you don't want to always be coming from behind. But I think in the last couple of games, we've took 4 points from coming behind. So that gives you hope. It gives you a little bit to build on going into the next game.
Is that a worry the way you're starting games? Quite a few examples in recent weeks where you started quite slowly.
Yeah, there are times in a game, particularly at the level we're at, where we come under pressure straight away in a game, and we've handled it sometimes, and other times we haven't. We've been out of sight, in the early parts of games, and we've tried to address that and stay reasonably intact and reasonably in the game, so that when we do get the opportunities, we can take them. That worked out a little bit on Saturday, where we were under pressure. We expected to be under pressure. When we went forward, we were hitting brick walls simply because it was a strong West Bromwich Albion team who play that way anyway. They don't give ground to any football team. But on the whole, we kept the ball reasonably well, but we weren't really that much of a threat first half. Second half, we were.
What about this competition then? Could it have a positive impact on the league campaign?
Well, every game's another game. We've progressed in this cup, and now we get to this stage. It's important that we try and maintain momentum, and the team that will play tomorrow will be strong. And I've got to use the players. I think we've got probably 3 or 4 players that haven't played minutes up to now, and going into sort of a December time, we need to get them out on the grass. So we will be using them, but we should be in reasonably good shape and strong.
So you will make quite a few changes?
Yeah, there will be changes, but they're all, some of those changes are internationals. So we will do our job, and we will prepare the team to play a good Newcastle team.
Are we at the stage in the competition now where you're seriously thinking about winning it?
No, I don't think we can get too carried away. We've found ourselves progressing well in this competition. We're in a quarter-final. We know that if you get through this one, there's 2 more games to be added to your calendar, and they come in January after a busy Christmas period. But all the players are looking forward to it. If you're in a cup competition and you get that far, then you want to try and cement and go as far as you possibly can. So with the team that will be on the pitch, I'm sure they'll be giving it everything.
Is that a slight concern, though, the potential fixture congestion when you're fighting for your lives in the Premier League?
Yeah, it always is a time of year, Christmas and January, where it's fast and furious, and teams turn the corner looking towards the end of the season, and most teams then are starting to kick on to try and get in those top places. But we have a pretty serious calendar in December, January, particularly January. But we've got to add to our squad, that's for sure. If we can do that, we'll do that, which might give us more players available to us. But this competition's the next game, so we'll take it seriously.
And the lack of numbers is something we've talked about a lot this season in the squad. You got the numbers to cope with the Premier League and this competition.
Well, we've got young players, and young players always give you energy. We've got players that need games now because we've had injuries, and they're ready to come back. So we have to balance it out right. It is a game where we can use those young players, and we can use those players who need those games, and that's what we're going to do. But we won't be weak in any way. We have got the players available to us, and we'll use them.
Harry, the EFL Cup, is it a welcome break from the pressures of the Premier League?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, this year we've had some tough games in the Premier League, but we've been on a good run in the EFL Cup, and we've had some tough draws, and it's another tough draw tomorrow night, and hopefully we can get a positive result and take the momentum into the Premier League.
Do you think it can help your Premier League form if you can get to the final in this competition?
Yeah, definitely. I think football's all about winning matches, and I think if you build up the confidence, whether it's beating a lower league team or beating a team in the Premier League, I think you can still build up confidence. And to us especially, I feel like it's a good game for us to have. It's a good challenge, and one that if we do get a positive result, I'm sure we'll build on it.
What have you made of Newcastle this season? Obviously, they had the blip on Saturday.
Well, they've got a very experienced manager who's manager at the top level, and if you put everything into perspective, they're a Premier League club with Premier League players playing in the Championship, so we know what we're up against. It's going to be a tough game for us, but I'm sure that we're all going to be up for the fight and take it as serious as we can, and hopefully can get a positive result.
Clean sheets have been hard to come by a whole this season. Is this a good opportunity to get some real defensive solidity and try and build a platform for the rest of the season?
Yeah, definitely. For ourselves, especially as a defender, we've not been happy with how many goals we've been conceding in the Premier League. We've shipped in far too many, and usually over the last 3 or 4 seasons that's what we've based ourselves on, clean sheets. So like you said, tomorrow night is something that I'm sure we'll work on, and we'll try and get a clean sheet which we can build on.
Harry, how big a game and an opportunity is this for you?
Yeah,
Personal level.
obviously when you've been on the bench the last couple of games, and if you do get the chance to play tomorrow night, then I'm sure there'll be a few of us raring to go, fit and fresh, and hopefully we can put a stake up to playing the Premier League in the next game.
How much are you missing not playing in the Premier League?
Every footballer wants to play, and that's everyone comes into training trying to work hard, trying to get to the team. So like I said, tomorrow night's an opportunity for us all who's not been playing, and hopefully we can put up an headache for the manager to having to choosing the Premier League.